because say one manage you at a point a bed diamo. Na party muso to say.
Yes, my minister started last week and his sister John Domani Mama Pro in the Greater Accra region. And before even that, he met with the creative art industry, which I'm part of it. I'm a filmmaker myself. We had interaction with him and Nema Okeka fa sinitwe Ghana no. It's things that resonate with us. People menu and all the stars were there.
Oh, I see.
And about NDC, I think we are the first political party of Ghana. We enrolled a policy where we want to give celebrities cars. In fact, some of them were even there to attest to the fact that they had the issue the cars. But if you are the NPP government didn't continue. Because now with the plight of actors in Ghana here was so bad. I remember the first day Mami Humi on TV, so when I was acting, maybe if the first thing you asked me is that do I want to also end up in TV station or radio station begging for money? Because that's the plight of actors in the country.
Yes, mostly.
In the Sesame John we did it because we injected some money into the industry, and we are going to do a lot of things to just make sure the industry is very attractive. If you also have meet your friends, feature folks in Tema, where they also lamented say, in 2016, can normal to me spending 500 Ghana cedis for long canoe eco fishing, but they said they need 3,000 Ghana cedis to do that.
I see.
Look at astronomical difference. The astronomical difference is so big. In the Sesame John Mama so bad. We try to see what we can do about it so that they can go on fishing with some joy. Over the weekend, that's what the NDC has been engaging ourselves in. And as time goes on, Ghanaians will see the good work we are doing.
Okay. Opinion no. And I'm doing something kind of to Janti. You better come and send be part of the conversation here live on YouTube and also your WhatsApp numbers will be on your TV screen. So if you have any contribution or if you have any suggestion to me a push for na yetimi ako Openi Mohammed Samba, the Royal Samba, a NDC communications team member. The issue of voter transfer, kakanimpuno, I don't know, but me personally because the part of the constitution na say omanpenyi mi ba on be appoint and on be select electoral commissioner no. That is where basically some of these petty issues will come from, because MPP ba no one kasa because of say your constitution antino on baba betwisu ni nipa or any be juma. No matter what they will do, no, sometimes a man for me who say it is not on the fair grounds, but that is not entirely the truth. Yeah, wamu binu mo hono wa be commissioner said yama easier o ma ye juma free and fair assembly amba. But what happens? And he say okwa centers ni bia minim say production for video ni bia ready be we pages ni so ani ade amonhwe na yesi okopie mu on Kranza kra no a Nyagro in Kranza South. NDC and MPP supporters clash over voter and a vote transfer, and also Hanomwa. And to share TV screen is Ube say in Kranza Diano and one more a day at 2 Mohon. This is just within last week, weekend, Yamuebiano. In Kranza Kopimu Honmoa. This is what your reporter Edia Mayecha said, Ukopimu Honmoa, NPP and NDC. Party members, supporters, nibi, and maintain Wasika crazy because of vote transfer. Air cost one, Kayen is smooth, Nanka Sumdre Embra, na 7th December, NDC now pair, Kona Kotua Banimo, Boko, send people now pair, Kotua Baniboko, Ninano, idea yana hard tea. Obershan said, yes, I will be a chance to Cananu Yura, Mame, how I come see. Neba, ya say ya want a kind man, maybe I'm not done Nyagro. Na as I'm sending you. We don't want to see, and we don't want to be seeing these things day in and day out. So then, and na yankasa, kwa ye, say, nebwa and it me to a banty, kwaku pry home. Now, this is what is happening. There was some of the areas and they be home come opening Samba Honam and Shankum. Opening, these are some of the videos and some of the things we see from various areas where voter registrations and then voter transfer. What do you say about this in the first time? Abia Misha on TV screen.
Okay, it's very important I put this establishment. Maybe I could be my political show. I have this saying.
Okay.
I think this is the first time coming. It is important I lay down so that you people will judge me with that.
Okay.
I have this saying that goes like this: the loyalty to my party ends at where the loyalty to my country begins.
Oh, okay.
The loyalty to my party.
To your party
you can
ends.
put any of my records. I normally say this. It has
Okay.
been, my loyalty to my party ends at where my loyalty to my country begins.
I see.
So, politics are me, but the common sense kakra then.
Account.
I don't go, and I want to put this on the record too. Say, I'm praying for a long life. Say,
Okay.
NDC should come to power,
Okay.
and some of us will come and sit and even lambast NDC if they don't do things right. Put this on record.
So you pray that, and if the NDC comes to power,
Yeah, and they don't do
do
right.
what is supposed.
We are not going to. I'm not. Let me use the word. I'm not going to use the word we. I am
Personally.
Mint now, because I communicate now. Even say me party club go kunipa, I'll go and sit down and defend it.
Okay.
I'll have a level of common sense attached to my feelings
Okay.
or my political ideology.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is say, Osha, in the wisdom of our constitution, the constitution has created an independent EC, Electoral Commission,
Okay.
that is not subjected to any directions or whatsoever,
Okay.
except the laid down procedures enshrined in the constitution. Until far every ECBR is independent. The reason why independence, if you look at one of the cardinal principles of democracy, that's voting. Now, so voting is also it's very dangerous to a sense. Say, I can. The one that already comes to mind is Liberia. I don't want to go far, but and after 40 the kind of or the number of countries that has plunged themselves into war due to elections.
Okay.
Into mostly say, oh yeah, banner was you make sure you give the independent or the EC that kind of liberty to operate.
Okay.
So that Obia Dumunebe then
free.
But my brother, as we sit here today, from 92 weeks year, we've had 9 elections. Nyame Adum 2024, there were 9 elections.
Okay.
And every time our election be do know, Afrobarometer and CDD and the rest of those who matters in the elections issues in this country or Africa, or more researcher and survey that they normally go to. And this is not coming from NDC. May Kasano air fast I said for you to say I'm not being political about what is happening in the EC.
Okay.
We are not the only people saying say the EC today has become a headquarters of the MPP.
Okay.
It has eroded the trust we have in them. Let me read something from Kodeo. You know, we all know Kodeo, the importance of Kodeo in election in this country.
Okay.
And Kodeo is saying, say, per their survey, this survey, only 9.8% of Ghanaian populace believe or trust the EC. 9.8%.
Wow. And
this has dwindled from the previous compared to 20.8 in 2019. 22.7% in that's 20.8% trusted the EC in 2019.
Okay.
As we speak today, according to Afrobarometer, it has dwindled to 9.8%. Yes. Yes. And as you see, what's the name? Now let's also go to let me read this portal. It's Accra, April 5th, Ghana News Portal.
Okay.
The Coalition of Domestic Election Observers, CODEO, has rejected 2 of the 3 main members appointed by the President to the Electoral Commission. The appointment of the 2, Haja Salim Ahmed Tijani and Dr. Peter Apiahene, the Election Observer Organization said were unconstitutional and had the potential to only deepen the public mistrust in the EC. Into the can say all these things, it's not coming from the NDC. Kodeo has made mention of it.
Okay.
A whole lot of them. Says the trust Ghanaians have in the EC is dwindling. Ninyana say the MPP has succeeded in appointing their known party members of the MPP into those certain sensitive offices. Into the trust has dwindled. And let me tell you, I don't say this in any competition that is based on fairness and free and fair should also stand on principle of transparency.
Okay, sure.
Be a Manchester supporter. I'm supporting Manchester seriously. I remember years back, I was trying to get the FA Cup between Manchester and Arsenal.
Okay.
And the referee who was supposed to officiate that match, Arsenal for someone penny because there was an incident in 1993 or so. Ojina Beach, I know. The referee know. As a Manchester, JC. Atade. If he has the passion for even wearing a Manchester jersey, that means on that day he's going to have a little bit of soft spot for Manchester.
That's true.
That's how white believe transparency.
That's true. So it means that if you are the one in the middle, you don't wear or you don't.
No.
You don't.
And our local constitution, so our constitution has clearly said, anybody we appoint into the EC office, we know it's of course they are supposed to be Ghanaians, but constitution say the person should be a known MPP or political person. But today, Oko EC office, director of IT, was once contested on the ticket of MPP, and the posters are all over. Kodel and Co. People who matters in election have said it. Into my brother, the skirmishes. I didn't see what a friend said. It goes to the fact say there's one political party, that's the NDC and the rest, who don't trust the EC because EC, one, we are setting examples. HSA, we need to be very apprehensive. One, you have to declare results. How many times? 5 times. Election results 5 times. Something that has a propensity. Look, remember, I'm a time elections issue now. I channel results. My friends from Nigeria, journalist friends, when I go to Nigeria to shoot movies, they come and was like, Chief, is this what is happening? This thing can never happen in Nigeria. Where EC will mention figures more than 2 or 3 times. But thank God, Ghanaians, we understand democracy. Thank God to Isen John Norman Mama and the NDC party. We could have stood on that to cause him mayhem. But John Mama said, no, let's allow it to go. And then you are starting voter registration exercise, my brother. We all saw what happened at the centers. We saw what happened at the centers. And let's come to this transfer quickly. When we say initially at the IPAC meeting, you see Asia, NDC, and other political parties. My brother, I was trying to get a photocopy this month to bring you a copy of it. Initial proposal, you see the bar, the Mama Ghanaians say they are going to use 2 days for the transfer.
Okay.
The tentative date was 2 days and not the 16 days we are experiencing. Into 2 of the MPs protested said 2 days for what? But let's look at this logic. Make a common sense one same. Be a registration center, no man. Say new registered voters should go on to it.
Okay.
How many days do you use? You need 12 days or so.
Yeah.
20-something days, sorry.
22 days.
22 days,
Yes.
sorry. That is understandable.
Yes.
Because over previous records now, people who turn 18 and people who don't have voter registration exercise are more. So the 22 is okay for them.
Okay.
But about transfer, what we are experiencing currently, what is happening is a transfer issue, there are 3 things that goes into it. Application of proxy. Person to about own Ghana, you are Ghanaian, this is the time for you to apply.
Okay.
Maybe you want to transfer to Kumasi, Wakra, you want to transfer. And thirdly, it's for people who have missing ID cards and want to get a new one.
Okay.
Into these activities, 3 or 4, 5 days, it's okay for it. Looking at the number of people, it's like I to 4 or 5 days is okay.
Okay, yeah.
Because looking at what goes into it, what transfer, how many people do transfer? How many people do transfer?
And check and also.
And also, normal proxy voting.
Okay.
Okay. And normal ID card, they go for replace.
Okay.
All these activities has been a number of days. It's 14 days or 15 days for these activities. But initial proposal was 2 days. Why did you balloon into 12 days? The issue is the EC is becoming a juggernaut for election machination. Let me put it that way. The Americans say, once the transfer is a Siano, I bet a queen and Kofofasu, Eddie calculate on Maba. Because your friend say, your constituency be maybe your friend say, Tama, a friend say, many pay MP3, never friend Olusuba 3 votes. Nti say
okay.
Nti such a person na or call your transfer. No, you say send me a transfer for 500 and not 200. And by my constituency here. If I say 500, you know me loyal to me. 100 people loyal to me. Of course, I know the transfer is going to help me. Nti I'll even pass people to my constituency to go into transfer their vote.
Transfer.
That's the reason why today my shirt in Nabemino.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, at this with our age, our camera people here, we've experienced and we've witnessed elections in this country.
Sure.
When the last time what they say transfer will be second.
And Tansi.
Yes. ACNA because it has become an avenue for the NPP to rig the election. Successfully planted NPP people into the EC office. So see, NPP see the EC office at their headquarters. In Usha, all NPP communicators are running a PRO business or job for the EC.
How?
Everywhere you go, just watch the media stations. Every NPP communicator today is defending the EC because they see their people in their offices, so they see them to be one of their own. So they don't matter the decision they take because they know the decisions the EC takes is going to inure to their benefit.
Okay. Okay.
You understand that? Because it's also surprising.
But yeah, transfer vote in don't you have your reps at centers? No.
Yes, I know. As I know, I think last 2 weeks, Kaswa Diani, for instance, I said there was a memo from EC said they should all agents should be withdrawn from transfer.
Yes, no, make kind
yes.
you know.
But I don't know. It's not constitutional mandated for the EC to bring events in. What's the name? The agent to be around.
Okay.
You can see that.
Okay.
But this time around, no. And America, there's this if you look at the functions of the EC, as part of their functions, almost what would you say to enhance and bring transparency into our vote. Nti say enye law kwa na ohun say o se mo nyam ba be witness bia e man e be boa it's fine.
Okay.
Even though it's not law. Nti o ma sa akwanya ne sanka political party agent nyanya den. Embra ho no mo so ne o behwe de ekoso bi.
Okay.
Nti e ba sa no we applauded it because it also smoothes the whole process and transparency. And I see kind some about Kaswa. But our issue say you can't use one incident, another 2 or 3, just to say all the agents should be withdrawn from other agents. But that's our issues. I don't know. Osha Kaswa issue, for instance, and the arrest of leaving the PC later. HL said, if you are an MPP in this country, there are certain rules you can break and go scot-free. But if you are NDC, you dare not try it. Look at the situation between Howard Kumsi and the arrest of the PC, Koyo, the detention of the detention. How should you give a gun 1 shot? But somebody who has a gun in a car, she wasn't wielding it publicly in a car. You ask for a license, a registration or trail. But the only problem is say you find a fellas, and the spelling of the fellas PHY, I think double L in the middle.
It's 1 L.
1 L.
Okay.
You stood on that to detain a nursing mother.
Well, what is her state now? Is she released?
Oh, she's released. She's released. She's released. But the American say, on my team, the only thing that we have now to protect is peace.
Okay, that's true.
As for the justice is gone. As for the justice is gone. The only thing that is protecting us is peace. My brother, some few years back, I think some decades back, let me put that way, Cote d'Ivoire was voted to be one of the best peaceful countries in West Africa. And what do we see? Ouattara and Gbagbo. You see? What is good for the goose or whatever is good, the same good for the gender, whatever we call it.
Yes.
What we, the NDC, are saying, we don't have issues with the EC. But we want transparency so that may come into competition or on any kind of elections, and EC is in the middle of it. I should be able to sleep comfortable. Say me win here, EC will tell me I've won.
Yes.
Say me lose EC should look. Anybody,
and that is the duty of the EC.
That's the duty. So you don't engage in opacity. You make sure everything is transparent. I wish I can go back, but it is the trust we have in the EC is eroding. CDD, you are saying it. Say the trust is going down. Now, trust in Abema Ebeju with you. Into Obano, so MPP Kubana, NDC lose a winner. All of us have no qualms to doubt because we trust you.
That's true.
I won't go to the street to fight because I trust you.
Okay. So, Openny, what do we do now? Because just vote transfer keke and the violence the chaos ever areas. Now people are saying that say vote transfer keke umpuna we cause there. Then what happens to the main elections?
Yes, you see, it's all about restoring the trust we have in the EC.
And how do we restore that?
Yes, and the only way we can restore it is to kick away this government.
Okay.
The only way is to kick away this government.
It means that when the NDC come, are you not going to change Jemensa?
No, you see, Jemensa can be electoral commission in this country. But if you have a president who has the country at heart, we'll make sure Jemensa will work according to the constitution. Jemensa is not bigger than the constitution.
Okay.
But we need a leader who has the interest of the country at heart to make sure we police her within the constitution. It's not about changing her, but it's about having a leader who will not necessarily put or appoint a surrogate into the UC offices. Sure. It's so dangerous. You look at the trajectory of the country, it's so dangerous. Or share the kind of I was at the cantonment when our PC was detained. And you share NDC from by some the kind of person me call Bejuma. I normally listen to people's now also the sentiment. You said something say yeah, catalyze this sentiment now they call 2024 election now. It's so dangerous. Maybe if I can run, my whole mother cannot run.
That's the issue.
If maybe I can take care. I have siblings, cousins, and relatives. Nobody look. I have a brother in the US. And we were having a discussion. This is a personal thing. He was like, Charlie, I've made money, but I can't come to Ghana. I wish the money I have in the US now, I made it in Ghana to enjoy. Until there's no way, say, you fancy or you enjoy someone's country than your country. We all want Ghana to be a better place for us.
Okay.
So we are telling the EC that I have conscience. I will not take cutlass or machete on my fellow human being. But we shouldn't forget all of us don't have the same DNA.
So as a party member, what do you people preach to your followers?
Okay.
So that they don't get involved into such things. Because like you are saying, you can't use cutlass on somebody. But what of somebody who doesn't think of the other colleague? Or the way I've been saying, because they don't side with the EC as to how they work in media. And at the end of the day, because Ocean Kranza the Ocean Kaswa, the Ocean other ones account by be a camera and capture. I don't know, you proud be because of vote transfer, because of just a voter registration keke. This is something that you just have to go and do it. And then come and sit home when the time is ready for you to go and vote. You just go out, you have to go and vote. Now we're crying now elections and we are quite to declare winner. No. And then what would people do? Is the NDC ready? And I say because Sunday now we MPP NDC, other political parties are quiet. Why do we have to always experience this from these major political parties? When you constitution, how the constitution works for the country.
You see, Ghana is always, or is going for the meantime is NPP NDC. And she said, your co-position, sana, na political party of the co-position, either NPP NDC, becomes the champion of the opposition parties.
Okay.
And the OSHA NDC issues is not only NDC, but the minor parties as well are also not happy with the EC.
Okay.
Ayariga, for instance. As several come out to debunk some of the things that he's saying.
Okay.
We just see people who are almost severally. Now, I think if you look at the situation from where we shifted registration of voters at the district level, and also the Assembly Kakraba, the drafters of the constitution are very wise. They said we should try and do the registration at the ward level. If I find something, I've been staying there the same area for almost 30-something years. Into a ward level, I can jog around my ward, and I basically know about 80% of people in my ward.
Okay.
Into now, if you come as a national, now Obama area, now so what Papa I see me I can question you because I know the people in the house.
Yes.
But you've taken it to a district level. For instance, in my constituency, Okanko North, where Okanko Central also have to come to a center at Atomata Golf Center.
Okay.
To come and do the registration or transfer. How do you question people? Do you have the idea to know everybody?
You can't know everyone.
You can't know. The wisdom of the constitution, if you only maintain a course area now, people can challenge you. It's just like going to a village. They know everybody's surname.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, But look at transfer where people are busing people to areas to vote. And the constitution is also saying that before you are eligible to guaranteed the transfer, you should be staying in that area for a period of time.
Okay.
Into Oba, na Oba, so fee. As I can question you, but look at the sentence now. It's at the district level, a very vast area, geographical area. How do you question where someone stays?
So the NDC has issues with the EC.
Yeah, we have the issue because also from the basis now, how the whole thing was laid down for us to go into the 2020, there were issues with it. We had issues with it. Into Anchor, it was world level. We could have curtailed it. Because because we can match it to the house to find out. But now it's at the district level. How do you challenge some of these things? If you can't challenge genuinely, it results into violence.
Way forward, what are we going to do to limit and to curb that chaos near there so that it doesn't enter into the main elections?
You see, we've said it. So, the idea of using the Ghana card for voting, NDC never opposed it entirely, but we opposed the introduction of it at this time where a lot of people don't have it. I want to make myself clear.
Yes, as at now, people don't have it.
We didn't oppose using the Ghana card for voting entirely, but we rejected the idea of using it now because we understand and we also know for a fact that a lot of Ghanaians don't have it. Ghana can do 3 months ago.
Wow.
Yes.
So it means that if we are to use the Ghana card alone,
some people will be different. Yes.
Okay.
But as go way forward, let's enroll say 10 years time.
Okay.
Yeah, the Ghana card never to aba. And since 10 years time,
okay.
And no one, it will reduce the transfer system. In America, for instance, Oklahoma, you move to maybe let me say Denver, Colorado. So the system will update itself by how you go to input your
wow.
Into Utua, you go to the system office to tell them you are leaving, so you change your address.
That's all.
So if you change your address now, automatically it affects your card, green card. In say, SMC NT Oklahoma being what Denver. But our system we have today, and then Morgana card, now be 2 quarters. We don't have a mechanism of updating my old data. If you're able to put this in 10 years time, while we have this system in place, transfer it will be needless. We'll be in Kotanaka, so non-Kotan station so transfer because the system itself knows say as soon as you until had bill.
Okay.
Going forward, I think Ghana card Kenya to say so that we can cater for all these things.
Okay.
Yes. But you see, what I keep on saying say about technology modernity, I feel that Ghana and Africa we are matching up to the world.
Okay.
Yes. But the underlying factor is that we need to have good leaders who can make sure they don't do this thing to for their self-aggrandizement.
Okay.
Yes, leaders. No, I can say, any country, any good leader is better than gold, oil, and diamond. I've no countries who don't have resources. They don't have gold.
But they have
Singapore.
good leaders.
Look at Singapore.
Yes. They have good leaders.
They don't have gold and oil. Nigeria is the 3rd largest oil producing country in the world. But look at the poverty rate.
Because of bad leadership.
But so I value leadership more than resources.
That's true. True. Penny Mohammed Samba, do not know about him. Say the Royal Samba, and anopi me no edishia. Property. Unfortunate say Openye Michael Asamoah retired or security analyst went to me and journey in studio. But in command heading in alpha vote transfer electoral commission for a year. Say bia abi kumete ebia kanechi na me pese metu afi ho kane ho na me tia meto ma baba metu afi ho call La Paz to say mesesa na me call because that time ntimi nya time feel La Paz emba kanechi meto aba obi fi Kumase wa ba Accra so osesa ni vote ni sa no nya no na yisi for a year na wonom a year no sanya wo mo ye process ni nti no initially wo can say wo mo be ye no 2 days. Now, say no crown, no matter how I think 14 to 16 days, oh baby. Now, no nice NDC for say a banasa, a boani pakobi, I'm a fan of one areas in Ibi. No macro, I register one, and no macro sound one more. Your friend saying area number 1 moment me out to about the more mudim. And of course, so TT, 7 knocking, and rather making kaking can be breed. And I came across a lot of Grafua, one more Eddie Banke. wɔnom aka sɛ saa deɛ no a EC ne yɛ no ɔnhwɛ ne yɛ because the EC becomes the only institution a wɔn bɛtumi ahwɛ na election chaos bi ano abrase because if people have trust in the EC ɛyɛ very simple sɛ ɛbɛto aba a ɔhaw bi a ɛmfa mba na de bia memeka sɛ yɛbɛto aba ewie anaa yɛbɛkɔ akɔto aba mpo na afei kora yɛbɛhyɛ aba na ase krampo niu aba ne yɛnto yɛ akasa months afei na yɛyɛ wokɔ register uni ID card akɔpɛ bi wote ha no mu akɔyɛ ne sei na yɛnto aba na nyɛ free and fair. Are we going to witness free and fair elections come 24 December 7th? Are we going to experience something like that? Because bia wo de obetimi adwane but what of ya yentimi endwane and what of one more woman ni akwenya ani akade obetimi de adwane? And of course if we have good leaders amba bedu sa level ya ye control ye din keke I just say ntokwasi I say wo obi sekan I just say ye bo obi asum I just say ye de ahwea bo obi ani I say twa obi boot I just say amanfo ni amanfo de bo eni ankasa. Why? Country ye 67 years. In your country that form. Ka by now petty things be on more. And sesenka itimi si e wo Ghana ha. Very simple. When I have say we are obedi huni or the transparency be ye adwuma or the truth e be ye adwuma. Che say obeye adwuma no ma adwuma no krampo no say o time be so kra say u fi so a. Amanfo nyanyan ka da so te so because we ye adwuma ni yi. But what do we see? Akwakoba ne say nei nipa bi na ya appoint nipa bi na di we kwahye ho nti o ya ade obi ampese obeka ho asem na no e na ediga na abro ebo ya abro na ebebo ya abro akopem se ebinya nipa papa de umbesisi sambia no na ha adwen pa na ya beko enche openi na do se betu etwato kra ebetu dwa yemre no ya bia ne sa na mamefa sida madwumeku yi na yenkwe RKM Logic phones no wo mo chese wo mo phones ne de ebu edwuma pa wamo Logic L66 wano ewo bi wo ho na afi wonom ewo L66 Pro eno sei na etie kama pa wamo aye AI kra ewum dada ye no etimi eboa wamo 128 gig ROM 8 plus 8 gig RAM eno so ewo ha na wamo flash de 13 MP and HD plus ne pictures de Enyagro 4G lit and a fear fingerprint 500 5000 amps battery no na ho de no other ones eka ho bibra benye biato oh makache me pacho you Solar Enterprise so the generators ahodo nyina e de aba ya benye bi mo na wato mame ko panyin wana ye community awana fe ye ntimi enko opanyin so way forward no this is not because I like the fact that okasa te say Ghana ni you are not being biased say bia oye NDC ninti no basically no the NDC be there right like you said earlier and you say o party NDC ninti no mpo se bi wo man fa kwan paso na wini abato obeka say hey your party ninti no wini enti no say no akoba ne say no NDC ehia transparency efisi no so that election 2024 ebeye bibia ebeye peaceful. What do you tell Muchidi for any institution meet say Ghana police a womo eboa any EC any other stakeholders in institutions how do mo elections say free and fair? What do you tell them?
You see, I have this saying say I believe say who a kubim and if you belong to a team at times nema oka and their actions are nema things you do say bad judgment that people want to hold you to that but not your political party.
That's true.
Yan fan say meet here say be chana me can excuse my language e ka kwasa sem for NDC. Some years to come people hold me for that statement.
Okay.
And in the advent of internet where you see no ujimi kra onana timi so e be hu kwasa sem ma onana kan you have to be very careful. No say me can say today if you around any leader who is a corrupt leader you benefit from it, you eat from the crumbs of the stolen money. So what you do, you support it. But young can say there will be a time to come in our life where our ancestors generation, our grandchildren will one day wake up and they are not, or they will not benefit from the material acquisition we had.
Okay.
But they are going to be left with history. We should be careful that day. Those are going to come. Your generation, your grandchildren are going to come, and probably they will not benefit from all the money you stole.
That's true.
But they'll be left with history. Say, what you say years back. I'm very circumspect. Say, I do things that one day no generation of mine will wake up and be disappointed in me.
But do our leaders, do they check those things?
Is it that's what I'm saying? Say, everyone say many
because already with your mind, we will call and follow.
People don't do that. Especially about Mama, you don't check that.
Yes.
But the whites are very circumspect about how people are going to see them.
Okay.
In terms of say, and you can't Ghana is going there because if I eat from you, I'll be quiet. And then what's the last time Peace Council,
I wonder if they still exist.
When's the last time? Look at Odami's issue. Even you are not talking about it. Me, Odam issue, no. I don't want to go into the substantive issue. I'm a student of law, but not a lawyer.
Okay.
But I have common sense. Let's look at the moral aspect of the case.
Okay.
And judge as human beings with common sense. He didn't do right, right? Fine. But today we have people supporting what Odami did. Because system, no, I say, a president, you see, and I also have issue. Constitutional, if you ask me, we NDC and NPP, we all know. So there are certain lacunas in the constitution. Until anytime we have power, we stand on that thing just to. But at that proper time, we talk about.
Yes, we talk about that. The loopholes and
the loopholes and stuff. You see, and say, make us say, and then offer Joe Biden as a president. Now offer Nanado as president. I want you to understand me well. Nanado is powerful as a president than Joe Biden.
Okay.
Just don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Joe Biden is one of the most powerful presidents in the world we know.
Okay.
But I'm looking at the responsibility of Joe Biden as a president. Nanado will to me change Joe Biden. Let me say this on a record. There are certain things Nanado can do as a president in Ghana here. Joe Biden will never, ever think of doing it in America.
Because the constitution is working.
And the system is working. Look at the time of Donald Trump.
Okay.
And Nancy Pelosi. Nancy was supposed to be Odami of Donald Trump.
Okay.
But Onona didn't attend Obia because the Attorney General of America is not elected or selected by the president, by the Bar Association of America.
So we still have lacunas, like you are saying in the constitution. So
President who appoint the IGP. The same president will appoint chief of defense staff. The same president will appoint Attorney General.
Electoral Commission.
Electoral Commission. So how do we check you? You see?
This has been my issue for the past years since I've been on TV. Because I asked me say that side of the constitution that allows or gives the president the permission and the mandate.
I'll come back to leadership.
Although you bet me up until.
Yes.
But
you see, you know the lacunas, but you don't dwell on it to do bad things because you love the country. It's all about leadership.
Do we have people who loves the country genuinely?
Yes.
Okay.
Me. I can make message me say Rollins was part of those who genuinely love this country.
Fantastic man.
I've read about people, but I'm talking about person I've met. I told you I'm into movie, right?
Yes.
Because when we were on Varsat, we were shooting those days, James Van Fisherman in those days. Yeah? We went to Rollins. Even last week, I said it at the manifest committee. We were doing some. We went to Rollins. This matter, I want to put on record. The culture Rollins said, "We are shoot a movie about Rollins, his history, his life."
Okay.
And when you say, nobody should dare try shoot a movie about him. We've not shot movie about Mandela. We've not shot movie about Kwame Nkrumah.
So why
Haile
him?
Selassie?
Why him?
We have history. We have people that we can shoot movie to tell their story. I was in the car quietly. My director say, "Why are you quiet?" It give me a reflector of this man. Obia on pe edin ya etwa film ahye ne nonyam no. O se ye nko twa obi che Kwame Nkrumah because they've done better than him. Haile Selassie, Thomas Sankara. You see, that was the day I had it. You see, Obi per Omana, Rollins is one of them.
Okay.
Genuinely. In this Obisam say there are people, yes, I've seen.
But
I also tell you, say,
but
His Excellency
no
John Dramani Mahama.
And also what the country attack?
Yes. Because I will tell you on the issue of teacher training allowances. If you look at the demeanor of the man, the posture he took, Ayobia, Sebio, or Ghana 10, the power that he wants.
Okay. Yo, me da say Mohammed Samba dodo no afre no the Royal Samba ye NDC communications team member. I unfortunate Openi Michael Asamoah retired. Yo security analyst intimi Anjonie but ya say you didn't come no man come sika ma wo nkrofo bi obeti o mo anafi.
Yeah, medical man chair is Assistant John Domani Mama.
Okay.
And I'm MP Honorable Teresa Lada Awuni. And yeah, youth organizer constituency or any MPP PC no any problem dokua.
Okay.
And MP a sitting MP in Ekopon.
Okay.
It's now a PC in a different constituency.
Hey.
And His Excellency it's under His Excellency Nanado. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. A sitting MP. I want us to look at some of the
a sitting MP.
A sitting MP in Ekopon currently in Parliament. The same MP doubles as the PC of Okankwe North. And
an interesting country.
Nanado.
I see.
So today, I think there was a problem that our youth organizer was taken to court. Today is a day that they are going for. I think today is a game. They've called a case. So I just want to use the opportunity to just wish Honorable Libya all the best. I know he has been a thorn on the flesh of the PC. So now Sami Oku is now in the same constituency at the Kopong campaign.
Okay.
Whilst the MP who has served him for 4 years, who's supposed to now tell them what he has done for the constituency, is in a different constituency in Accra, contesting on the ticket. And the husband to Charles Bisu is also contesting for MP. You see?
A country called Ghana.
A country called Ghana.
All right.
Let's watch that movie.
Okay, so Ebusia mene openi Mohammed Samba, the Royal Samba na mene no atwetwe nkomo e wa. De nkomo no besi ya na me adu ekina. Ya be Samba but me kwema me fast da Cast Point Travel and Tour. Me fast da RKM Properties, Sulas Enterprise and afin so RKM Logic Phones. Wo munyina ya boafo no pe. Ya fast da ema efianhira afin Emmanuel Udonko Capitolian fast da ema Amasam. Ma me fo kakraba eka ho Mr. Say Shaibu Ima ene Ben and afin Bright. Wo munyina eboa production no pe. And I did ever menso ya frame ya be kuya mo na me adom ekina from an apano nsia ekopem non krompem ya besan Asia akra